Alright, this video here is about all the islands that we went to. We went from Cebu to
Siargao.
No, we went from Cebu to Bohol, Panglao, Siquijor, Leyte, Southern Leyte, and then to Siargao, and then back to Cebu. Alright, being that we're in Cebu now, we'll start with Cebu. I'm not a big fan of the city. You've probably seen that in quite a few of my videos, but that's where we are right now. We're in the cityscape. We're in IT Park. It is not much to do here. You got a mall across the road, but there's only so many times you can go to a mall and be entertained. And to me, the city life is just not for me. It's more the province for me.
It's noisy.
It's very noisy. Matter of fact, you'll probably start hearing car horns blowing out here. Now, in the province, you're going to hear chickens and dogs. So it's either one of the two.
Music.
And music, yep. Also.
Yeah, early in the morning play music.
Early, 4:30 in the morning. They crank it up. But okay. Then we went to Panglao in Bohol. We didn't go to the big island of Bohol. We were going to go see the Chocolate Hills, but we never got around to doing it. We kept prolonging or procrastinating or finding something else to do, and we never went. But you have a ton of beautiful beaches in Panglao. Do you know the name of the little town we stayed in?
San Juan?
No, that was in San Juan was in the other town.
Yeah, it's the same. San Juan in Bohol.
Okay, it was San Juan in Bohol. But anyhow, it was a nice little town. The people there were great. You were 10 minutes from Alana Beach.
Quiet.
The quiet is flat. There's no hills there, if you like that kind of thing. And we rode almost all the way around Panglao in like no time. It's not very big. We met some great people there, some good friends there, which I think they'll be friends for life. Let's see, the restaurants there were great. We ate at Mahalo.
Mahalo.
It was a restaurant owned by a foreigner, but he opened up to serve more of the expats or the foreigners that come in there. It was a really good hamburger there. The beaches are beautiful. I wasn't a big fan of Alana Beach because it's too crowded.
But Oceanica is nice.
The what?
Oceanica.
Oceanica, yeah, that's really nice.
It's free, there's no entrance fee.
No entrance fee, and you can walk out on the beach and it's white sand as far as you can see almost. But that was a great island. I really like Panglao, and now that we left Panglao, I kind of miss Panglao. I could make Bohol a home. But then we go to Siquijor. Siquijor, when Lynn first went there, she had heard a bunch of stories about Siquijor.
Yeah, witches.
About witches. So we looked, and we found no witches.
A broomstick.
We did find a broomstick, yeah. But there was also, a lot of people were selling stuff, like witch little dolls, voodoo looking dolls. It was all tourist stuff, but they did capitalize on the whole witch of the island thing. But Siquijor to me was...
It's quiet also.
Really quiet, and it was one of my favorite. I love Siquijor. Better than Panglao? Yeah, I do. I think I like Siquijor better than Panglao, so I'll put Panglao number 2 right now, Siquijor number 1. And just from the people that were great, it was real easy to get around. Just a very small island. You could jump on a scooter. You can go around that whole island in no time. Well, it'll take you a little while, but because every time I come up to a cliff or something or a road I want to turn down, and it took me a lot longer than it took the average person to go around the island, probably because I stopped too much and want a video like I know right now. But then when we left Siquijor, we went to Southern Leyte, which is the island she's from, Leyte. Now, Leyte, that's an amazing island. You want to talk about some serious views at that place. Waterfalls, beaches, food, great people. You can ride for miles and see very few roads. I mean, very few cars or motorcycles or anything like that. But you do have to watch out for the buses.
Bus.
Because those buses, they travel at like 200 miles an hour. But the one that we rode in, if you see my previous video, it was like a 2-horse wagon with square wheels. That was the roughest bus I had ever been on. And I was so glad to get off of it when we did get off of it. Yeah. what was the town we stayed in there?
Kaningan.
Not the Canningham, the town below it.
Pintuyan.
Pintuyan. I like that island. It was where you can see a lot of the
It's far from the mall.
the whales.
Whale shark.
Whale shark. They do a lot of whale shark tours there. And yes, there is no malls in southern Leyte. It's all
places.
country.
My place that we don't have mall there, but in a so good there's a mall there, but it's far from my place.
Yeah, it's very far. So if you're more of the nature thing, Leyte is the island to go to. I recommend checking out Leyte
I
anyhow.
live in the mountain.
She lives in the mountain. But I will put Leyte at number 2. Yeah, number 2. Number 1, Siquijor. Number 2, Leyte. Number 3, Bohol. It might change as we go through this, but I doubt it because where we're going next. So we left Leyte and went to Siargao. We went down to Mindanao, and then we took a boat from there up to Siargao. Now, Siargao, I was so excited about getting to Siargao, I couldn't stand myself. I kept telling her I cannot wait to get to Siargao. I love surf, and I knew that was the surf capital of the Philippines. Well, we got there and everything was awesome. And then we went to check into our place. And I'm not going to talk smack about the place or anything like that. I'm just going to say that the place could be amazing. Once the guy finishes it and everything, it will be an amazing place to stay. But it did kind of knock me down a notch from the island because
Where we're staying.
I think there's a UFO coming in behind us. Don't know if you can hear that or not, but the place was not what we expected. What I rented was not what we got. I'll put it that way. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But Siargao is very touristy, very, very touristy. There's not just Americans or Canadians or anything like that. It's everywhere.
The water stink.
Yeah, she didn't like the water there. She thought it stunk real bad.
The water stink.
The water stinks,
I
she
don't
said.
like the smell of water.
But when you go to General Luna, that's when you see so many tourists. And I told her, I said, I feel like I'm back in Oahu because I seen very few Filipinos there. Only ones that were there owned the shops that were, open for business. But the food was great.
It's very expensive.
Very, very expensive. Thank you. Yeah, it was very expensive.
The skin stuck.
We got, huh?
Skin stuck.
Yeah, yeah, skin taxed everywhere. Let me tell you that little story. We went to get some grapes one night, and I parked across the road from the little booth that she went to. She walks across the road. The guy tells her the grapes was $150, right? But the grapes were $150 a kilo. Well, when I pulled over there to get her and she hadn't paid for the grapes yet, the grapes went to $300 just because of my skin tax. And then we went to buy some pancake mix one day, and it was at the little market. It was 55 pesos until the lady saw me and it went to 85 pesos. I mean, right in front of me. They didn't try to say, well, that's 85. They looked at me and said 85. So what I did at both places, we didn't buy anything. We went right around the corner and paid regular price. But what I started to doing was, when we want to buy something, I would always hide and send her to buy it, and we get it at the Filipino price. So that's a little tip there. But Siargao, I love the surf community there. I love everything about Siargao. As far as the look and the feel of the place, it is the place to go if you're a surfer. The water is absolutely beautiful. The beaches are gorgeous. Up north to me was the best of the beaches there. They had a place called Secret Beach. I didn't really like it. Like she was saying, the water smelled. It looked dirty, smelled dirty.
It's not dirty.
Yeah, it looks real dirty there. But Siargao would be number 4. Yeah, I think that was it. I think that was number 1. But we left Siargao and we took an airplane back to Cebu. We were going to stay in Siargao for 1 month, but we decided to come back here because of our place that we were staying at, and the brownout. They had a brownout. I think it lasted almost a month.
But you need to renew your visa.
And I had to renew. Oh yeah, forgot that. I had to renew my visa. All the power was out in Siargao, And the place that we went to get my visa renewed at was a government office that had no generator, but right side of it was a little tour shop that had a generator. Didn't understand that, but we had to come back to Cebu so I could get my visa redone and get another 30 days on that. But I was gonna say, all in all, Siargao is a great place. Definitely go check it out if you do come here. I mean, I fell in love with it after I was there for a little bit, and when I got out of the room and went out into the community and out into the town and the beaches, it was amazing.
Mostly people there, they don't wear slipper.
Yeah, nobody wears shoes there.
It's not allowed.
And if you go to a store, it always says leave slippers outside, so most people just don't wear slippers, period. But we took a plane back from Siargao to Cebu, and the plane ride, I think, I checked it was $130 for the both of us. And you know, back in the States, you can't go out to a dinner date with two people for $130. So you can fly pretty much anywhere here in the Philippines. And I saw a commercial a while ago on TV. You can fly from Cebu to Manila for 1,500 pesos. That's like $23. I was about to say 2,300. $23. But that was all the places we went to this time that I was here. Number 1 would be Siquijor. Number 2 would be Leyte. Number 3 would be Panglao, Bohol. Number 4, wait a minute. Number 3 would be, yeah, Leyte. Then number 4 would be Panglao, Bohol. Number 5 would be Cebu. And the only reason I say Cebu is now, I haven't been all over Cebu. There is a lot of great places up north and down south. I've only been in the city part, so that's the only reason I rank Cebu at number 5, I think it is, as here, because I've only been in the city part. But that's our take. Anything you want to add to it? I know I did all the talking, but anything you want to add? Nah. All right. But we hope you enjoyed this one and get a little bit of information out of it.
About the taxi or like scamming about the minutes.
Yeah, the taxi, we've said it in quite a few videos. Make sure it's got a meter, because if it don't, they're gonna charge you accordingly.
When it's only like minutes, they will ask you for 1,000 or 500.
Right. And also too, if the traffic's really heavy, if you get a taxi with a meter, it's going to be expensive. So if the traffic is really heavy in the city and you're going from place to place, get a Grab. It'll be cheaper in the long run, because the Grab is a set price. It might be 270 pesos. It might not be but a 15-minute ride, but it might take you 35 to 40 minutes to go that little bit of a distance with the traffic here. So if the traffic's heavy, get a Grab. If the traffic's light, get a taxi with a meter, and you won't pay but about 100 pesos. And use a map. Make sure the driver can hear the map while you got it playing in the back seat back there, so he'll know that you're monitoring his driving. But we appreciate y'all watching this video, and the next video that we got coming up is how much can we eat at Cebu
Mercado
for 1,000 pesos. We're gonna see how far 1,000 pesos will take us in the food section just across the road here, and how much we can eat with that. So stay tuned for that one, and we love y'all.